Hello and welcome. My name is Sagar Kasagani and I will be your moderator for today's demonstration of Gurukoolmax school management software. In this demonstration, we will explore chapter 2 of our 15-part series to demonstrate various modules packaged with the student information system. The chapter is entitled Academic Setup. This chapter provides a step-by-step workflow of the academic module configuration from initial setup procedures by the administrator of the institute to the collaboration with the trios, namely the teachers, the parents, and the students. Having planned our system together with school administrators, principals of institutions, and office personnel in schools across the continent, we understand the need for a unified integrated system that can be used by all departments of school faculty and staff. Gurukoolmax includes comprehensive modules which significantly simplify the task of creating students' academic assignments, performance assessments, calculating all fees inclusive of scholarships and school discounts. Gurukoolmax is used to track student grades and academic progress. The teachers can easily input their grades and comments and feedback, and the students' customized report cards can be printed directly from the system. Other features of Gurukoolmax suite of products include applicant management, student enrollment, the learning tools, attendance monitoring, internal message notifications to the parents and the teachers, collaboration with teachers and parents in real time, subject progress tracking, and enrichment scheduling, etc. and etc. Now let us speak about the academic setup and the procedures to be followed. Academic institutions offers various study programs for their students. Typically, each student is taught by a qualified teacher who is hired on a full-time basis. I repeat, typically each subject is taught by a qualified teacher who is hired on a full-time basis. Alongside, there might be times when the school needs to hire experts in a relevant field, also called SMEs, or a temporary staff. The study programs offered by the institutions vary based on the certifying board, example Central Board of Secondary Education, CBSE, ICSE, state education boards, etc. Each board defines the syllabus for each program of study being offered, and the students would be evaluated based on the syllabus defined. Henceforth, Gurukoolmax has released a web-based suite of modules that could enable the various functions identified in the academic process. The modules are academic board setup, the subject management allows the institution to compile the subjects of study being offered, the syllabus management. Based on the academic board, the syllabus of each subject is defined to enable the students, parents, and teachers to review what would be taught in a classroom. The lecture session management. The teachers can determine the subject portions that would be covered in a class session and set up assessment papers for that session. This serves dual purpose, allowing the student to be prepared for what is being taught in the session as well as to evaluate the student awareness and understanding after the lecture is complete. The classroom subject progression is the next module, where a value addition to the parents is to allow them to review the progress of study of each subject for their students. Examination schedule management is the next module, and the institutions can set up various examination schedules in order to evaluate the students' progress during the academic year. The teachers would be tasked to evaluate the student's progress through various assessment tests and examinations. The school scorecard management. The student's performance in each assessment would be posted for the student, teachers, and parents' review. Based on the feedback from teachers and the parents can enroll their children in special programs referred to as extra efforts or special attention and work with the teachers and focus on specific areas that needs improvements for their child. The last being computer-based testing management module. The teachers can set up classroom tests and assessments that could gauge the students' understanding of the subject being covered in a classroom session. Apart from this, the students can also enroll themselves in computer-based testing around the academic year. So let's dig deep into what are the various functions that are being involved. Let us talk about administrative office functions that's included in this academic pursuit. The administrative office is responsible for setting up the subjects and the syllabus for each subject based on the board of affiliation. Principal's office functions include assigning teachers to each subject program, the reviewing the progress of classroom sessions, delegating temporary functions to teachers, reviewing the student progress in examinations, interact with the parents on the recommendation of the teachers to ascertain if the student needs to enroll in a special program. The teacher's office functions include set up classroom sessions, schedule the assessment test, daily online homework reviews, the monitoring and review of test results, and finally posting examination results. The student functions include completion of online homeworks, participation in special programs like extra efforts and special attentions, complete the daily assessment requested by the teachers. And the parents' functions include review the examination schedule for their children, review the subject plan to progress, and finally to evaluate the child's performance using scorecard reports. Next we will go in detail about using these modules in the next detailed session on academic setup, part 2.